What's up, salty heads? Happy New Year to everyone. I got snagged here from www.saltyheads.com, and figured it was time to make a new video, and decided to go with kind of like the theme of all my videos, budget and value tackle and gear. I ordered a new shipment in today from JDM tackle, or I ordered it a while back and it came in today. And there's a couple of things in here that I'm really excited about, particularly this right here. This is the Gamakatsu 16 treble hook. They come in basically the same sizes as Owner ST66, and they are very comparable to the Owner ST66 treble hooks. Difference is, this right here came in a package of 10 for $12 and some change, and as we all know, that the Owner ST66 3/0 treble hooks cost about that much for 4 or 5 of them. Give you a comparison here. This is an Owner ST66 3/0 treble. This is a Gamakatsu 16 3/0 treble. Nearly identical. I can't tell which is better, which one's worse. That's how close they are. Honestly, I may never buy ST66 Owner ST66 trebles again. This is just a fantastic value, and for all you guys that are like me, like myself, have been complaining about the price of the Owner ST66 trebles going up every time somebody gets in a new shipment because of the dollar to yen conversion, this is legit right here. At half the cost, all the way. This is what I'm going with. Next up are the Gamakatsu 55BL plugging hooks. Very similar to the JS1 decoy that everybody fell in love with this year. Notice the placement of the eye. It's good for plugging and putting on your stick baits and your poppers. This is a 4/0 size, and this isn't JS1 decoy 6/0. They are the exact same size. Even though that Gamakatsu labels theirs as a 4/0, it's the same size as the JS1 decoy 6/0. Only difference is this costs half as much. I paid $3.85 for a package of 5, and for a package of 5 of the JS1 decoy, you should be paying $6 and some change. So this is a fantastic value. But only problem is I cleaned them out. JDM Tackle, which is the only place that I've seen this hook, doesn't have them anymore because I bought them all. Nanny boo boo. Hopefully Randy gets a few more of these in and orders another shipment, because you guys really want to jump on this. This stuff is really good, ideal for Gulf of Mexico fishing. It may not hold up to a 200 or 300 pound giant bluefin, but for anything we're going to encounter here in the Gulf of Mexico, for the most part, this will get the job done. Next up are a couple of lures. This is the Dual Adagio 125 Heavy. Dual is the JDM Yozuri. It weighs about 45 grams, 125 millimeters long. I know 45 grams seems a little light, but it's very compact and seems very dense, and I think it's made for long casting, actually. And with something like a Stealth STK, a Smith KGS, or a BD100, I think you can launch this to the moon. It is a sinking swim bait. Level sinking like this, and easy to work, very long casting, very good finish, through wired all the way through, so it'll handle big fish. It comes rigged with these puny little split rings, and if you're going to go after tuna with them, like I plan on trying to do, you want to change them out to 150, 170 pound split rings at least. But you know, once again, the Dual Adagio Heavy. You can find the US version. This is a JDM version. It costs about $16, $17, which is a very good value swim bait. It's cheap, versus for some of these smaller lures like the Souls Bomber, I've been paying closer to $25, you know, for something like that. And this is probably a good substitute for that. So look for it. You can find the American version at Cabela's, I believe, but looks just like this. I think they call it the Yozuri Edge Minnow. I could be wrong, but it costs about the same, 16, 17 bucks. But an awesome lure. Next up is nothing new, Skagit Design Lip Slider, but it's a new color. A very effective swim bait that a lot of people have already been using. It's also considered a budget lure. At under $30, it's about $26, $27. I was really excited about this color because it's my favorite combo. Holographic silver sardine, pink bottom and a blue back. I've killed a lot of fish with lures this exact color, and I know this has fantastic action because I've used it before and I've seen it before in action, and it kills fish. It comes pre-rigged with ST66 2-watt trebles, some puny split rings that, once again, if you're going after tuna, you'll want to change out. It weighs 70 grams, so it's fairly heavy. It's castable with most of our typical tuna popping outfits. Once again, a fantastic value. Skagit design lip slide, 70 gram in the new holographic silver sardine, pink belly, blue back. Sexy, sexy lure. Next up is the Tackle House K10 Blue Ocean. This is a highly sought after lure in Japan. It's made by Tackle House, the same guys that make the Shibuki. It comes pre-rigged with the owner ST66 2-watt trebles. It is through wired, and it has the magnetic weight transfer system inside, like the Shibuki and the Bravas. So for maximum casting, helping launch this lure a good distance. It's a very good finish. I like it. It weighs about 60 grams, so significantly less than a Bravas or a Shibuki, but I still believe it'll cast very well. Very sexy looking lure, and I think it's a winner. And it's a lipped swimmer. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. There you go. Next up, tailwhip guns. Everybody knows what this is. This is like the cheap, quote-unquote, baby Rumbo. Looks like the baby Rumbo, feels like the baby Rumbo, swims like the baby Rumbo, or kind of like the baby Rumbo. It's an effective lure, bottom line. It works, and at $22 a pop, you can't go wrong. Looks good, finish is good. I would go so far as to say the finish holds up better than the baby Rumbo, but some people probably wouldn't like to hear that. But it doesn't matter. I think it's true. It holds up better than the baby Rumbo. Weighs just about as much as the baby Rumbo, and it's a good value. Pick the pink and silver because it's just a good all-around color for pretty much all your species. But yeah, there you go, value lure. Next up is the Decoy urethane tube. Say what? Decoy urethane tube. Now, this stuff right here, I'm going on a wahoo trip in 2 weeks, and my main goal is to try to catch wahoo with swim baits and stick baits by casting lures, pitching lures on the slide while we're trolling. And problem is, I don't like using steel leaders, and I think it affects the action of the lure, even in the presentation. This stuff right here is real soft, stretchy, clear, so there's no color, pretty much invisible, and it's hollow. What you would do is insert your leader into the tube. First you'd cut off a section, and since you're using it for as a bite leader for toothy fish, you really don't need a super long leader. I would go with like a 8 to 10, 12-inch leader, probably like this long. Cut it off, insert my leader into the tube, and it's so soft that you can actually tie knots with it. See? Even with the leader inside. I could easily tie a uni knot with this, which is what I normally use anyway. And I'm really glad I found this. I found people talking about it, and I really hope that this is the answer for you know, chasing after toothy fish with expensive lures. It costs about $3.85 for a meter long section, so I could probably make 3 liters out of this at least. And it's pretty cheap for considering, you know, you're attaching it to a $27 lure and you don't want to lose your lure. I really hope this works. I don't know if it's going to work on wahoo, but I really hope it does. But that's it, folks. Gamakatsu 16 treble hooks. Check them out. Gamakatsu BL55 plugging hooks. I'll let you know when Randy gets them back in stock at JDM.com. Dual Adagio, very sexy lure. Tackle House K10 Blue Ocean. Skagit design lip slider. And tailwhip guns. All budget tackle. These lures all cost less than 30 bucks a pop, and it's a good start for somebody that's wanting to get into the game of offshore jigging and popping but don't want to spend hundreds of dollars on lures. So for more videos like this, check us out at www.saltyheads.com. Happy New Year.